Hello, Divine Soul Tribe. Back again with another message and reading. Okay, so welcome to What's the Tea with D, episode 17. And the title is Be Your Own Hero. We're going to get into it. First of all, welcome to my channel. I'm Divina, YouTubers. I do personal readings. My email address is in the description box below. Facebookers, you know the drill. Inbox me. Right. So I want to get into it because obviously phone calls during the evening, whatever. And it's two types of people at the moment. You've got the ones that want to heal, that are doing the work and recognizing their patterns of behavior and making the changes. And then you've got the other ones that literally think that you're being rude, negative and offensive when you try to explain to them that if they want a happy relationship, they're going to have to do the healing. I struggle with that, to be honest. I just don't get why anybody thinks that they need somebody else to come and save them from themselves. Because at this point, that's what it is. Self-harm. Like this lady earlier, she was like, oh, well, you know, this guy that she was seeing sacked her off. They work together. And she said something, they had some sort of crossword. She was like, oh, is he upset with me? All the other psychics say he's coming back. Well, if all the other psychics say he's coming back, what are you ringing me for? Oh, because it's been a few months now. It's been since January. You're waiting. Yeah, I just want him to, I just want to know when we're going to get back together. When you do the work. When you no longer feel abandoned by this person. Oh, I'm just fine. And then I'm trying to explain to her, look, do the work. He's got lots of stuff going on in the background. The last thing on his mind is a relationship right now. Well, this is quite a negative reading. I don't like the way this is going. He's busy. He's not interested in a relationship. You need to work on your wounded inner child. Why do you feel abandoned by this person? Oh, well, he just left. I had to put the phone down on her. I can't deal with it. Then I speak to somebody else and they're like, I had to walk away from my situation because it wasn't for my best and highest good. I need to heal. I need to make sure that I don't repeat these patterns. Fuck yes! That was sweet, sweet music to my ears. Like, good. Then I was like listening to Mariah Carey's, there's a compilation I was just going through, and Hero came on, right? And it just kind of dawned on me, 3:33 on the clock, you've got to be your own hero. Some people, and it's not just women, there's men out there as well that are like it, because I speak to them too, that somebody else needs to come and save us from our loneliness or our despair or our upset, our grief, or whatever it is that we're trying to heal from. Why are we still living in a time where people are under the impression that they need somebody else to save them, to fill the gap, to give them love? That's why everybody's running around heartbroken and disappointed, because they're running around expecting somebody else to save them. Nobody can go inside and deal with your wounds. They're your wounds. You're the one that keeps playing with the knife. Nobody else. Oh, they did this. They did. They're triggering what's already there. Fucking take the knife out, clean it, and let it heal. Because you've got to save yourself. 444. And this is the thing, like, this is the line that I wrote from the Mariah Carey song, right? Because it hit because I thought these people are running around expecting somebody else to save them, somebody else to fill the gap. If you love yourself enough, you save yourself from anybody else having that kind of power over you, and that's what it's all about. If you allow somebody else to be responsible for your happiness, for your stability, for your comfort, you're giving somebody else the power to disappoint you, to upset you, to leave you abandoned, lonely. Why are you giving anybody that kind of power over you? Why? It makes zero sense in my logical thinking, computing brain. I don't. It's when I say to people, why do you want to be? Oh, well, I don't want to be on my own anymore. Okay. Sit and wait then. Sit and wait and feel abandoned while they're doing their work and you're refusing to do your own. I don't get it. Anyway, so the line that came from that song was like, when you feel the hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth. That hero lies in you. I mean, think about it like this, yeah? Look at Rapunzel and Princess Fiona from Shrek, right? They gave up on the idea that somebody was going to come and rescue them, and they got on with their lives. And then their Prince Charming turned up to rescue them unexpectedly, because they were like, well, this is my life now. I've got to deal with it. I've got to look after myself. I've got to take care of myself. And that's what they did. Yeah? So, I mean, if the girls can do it, Disney, you can do it. It's not just for the feminines, this is for the masculines alike. I'm not going to be one of those readers that's like, oh, it's just about the feminists, just about it. No, because you're all part of my divine soul tribe. You come in pairs. So if the feminine's part of the divine soul tribe, the masculine's part of the divine soul tribe. Hey, Becky. So this is for everybody, yeah? We have to be our own heroes. We have to save ourselves. Because as much as we would like to think that somebody else can help us, no. Like, I'm not even going to go into it. But when you rely on other people, you're giving them power over you. No. Now, I'm not saying that you should never ask for help or anything like that, but healing is a personal process. It's a personal, messy process. And there's things that each one of us are going to want to heal from that we ain't going to want to share with other people because it's nobody else's business. Everybody has their own ways. Just find what works for you. Find what suits. One of the best methods that I've found is writing shit down. I am going to try and stop the swearing, but that is a work in progress. I'm not going to keep apologising for it though. So if it offends anybody, stage left is where the exit is. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm not trying to hear it from people neither, because I ain't here for it. So, yeah, can't keep expecting somebody else to save you when you're the one that has the tools to save yourself. And once you've, I want to say rescued yourself, because that's not quite the right word, but once you've come to terms with everything that you've been through, you've done the release and all the rest of it, the liberation, it's wonderful. But yeah, I find writing things down, reading it, burn it. And this is the recommendation I've been given at the moment. Any of those old incidences that are contributing to the inner child wounding that's in the basement, right? Write it down. Read it through 3 times, then burn it. Then take a spirit bath. What's a spirit bath? Salt water. But sea salt. None of that shit with bulking agents and that in it. It's poison. Sea salt. And if you've got some, hey Manji, If you've got some like essential oils like sage or something like that, maybe pop some of that in. Oh. Heartbreaker. See? This. Now, the only way somebody can break your heart is if you give them that kind of power. You can love somebody without giving them the power to break your heart. Okay? This was you lot. Oh, did you have to run your game on me, silly rabbit? Tricks are for kids. Now, all of your masculines should know by now you can't run game on a divine feminine and get away with it. Choo choo, the corner train left the station. I'm gonna turn this down. It's a Mariah Carey's doing it in this one anyway. I cannot resist. Anyway, I'm gonna get into it. So I'm gonna do a little reading based on this about being your own hero, because you save yourself, and the happiness is unlimited. Best of me, but y'all ain't doing that no more. But look at this, I split the deck. It's the yin yang, the contract. So guys, your soul contract with your divine counterpart is still open. It's at the bottom of the deck still. Are you cleaning out that basement? Some mirror magic. Right. That's that second chakra. That's the sacral chakra. I really sincerely hope you guys aren't still all tied up in there. Hi, Sarah. Oh, hello, Sarah. I haven't seen you for a long time. Congratulations on your award, my darling. I see that you are one of these, a healer of the ages, and you're on your temple path doing God's work. Good for you. I'm proud of you. See? Someone from the end's doing it. Right. I'm going to get another card. The door to personal healing and happiness. Right, guys. So you get through this. Because even now it's still in the flipping challenge position. Why are we still stuck here? I've explained to you that it's not. Because I can hear it now. Oh, she keeps going on about sexual trauma. I wasn't abused. We've talked about this. If you was in your community service days, which I know most of you have been, that's self-harm. Deal with it. That's the first thing that came out. So you've got to get in there. Because this is coming in. Your contract is still open with the person. They're a little bit tied up, but then so are you with your healing. You've got to walk through the door to personal healing and happiness. Because I don't know how many times I've got to keep telling you people, my divine soul tribe, you've got a job to do. God hired you. Ain't nobody gonna fire you, but you got to do the work. Right, I'm getting some tarot on this. Look, the Emperor. That's what. Oh, mate. No, Sarah, I do not think you can begin to understand how gassed I was when I see that. I love it. I love it. I'm doing it. It's like a little reunion at the moment. I keep seeing like people from the ends coming on the lives. I'm like, yes. I love it. Right. So, my cards are doing the most right now. I'll get back to it. Listen, I'm telling you guys now, right? You better be careful with these people out here. Yes, they've lost their gifts, but they're still out here doing the most. We're still in this full moon energy because it's the last day today. Well, come midnight, we'll come tomorrow. It's the last day today. I've got a couple of cards in the reverse. So listen, we got the Emperor here. He was already there when we split the deck. The Magician, the Hierophant, and the... oh, for fuck's sake. We was meant to go to Carmerville last night. Right, these three cards were in the reverse. So someone's distorted mother, some distorted spiritual advisor. God, I'm going to have to get the Kipper deck out. And a distorted magician who's lost their powers because these were all in the reverse, are out there trying to do the most. Right, okay, let's get into it then. Let's have a look. Because we did see the other day the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. No, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups in front and behind the chariot. And bitches trying to block your blessings. Right, look, the Four of Cups. Yeah, this gang of creatures, because that's what they are, out here trying to get you to miss out on an opportunity, right? From God. Keep telling you about the sex magic. Don't look, the Lovers cards. They're trying to keep you and your counterpart away from each other. Look, these tramps in the reverse. Someone who's lost their powers, can't even manipulate anybody anymore. This is a distorted feminine, so very codependent, needs other people to get by, manipulative, not very caring, quite cold, unemotional. I wouldn't want to leave my dollies with her, let's put it like that, because she probably couldn't even take care of those, right? And then you've got the Hierophant in the reverse as well. Basically, that's like the fucking Pope. Yeah, just like that. Demon house. Out here, trying to get these two, make sure that these two lovers stay apart. But I don't think that's going to happen. But they're tramps. Fucking idiots. It's not going to happen though, because you and your person both see things from a different perspective and you've walked away. You've made the choice to walk your spiritual path and walk your divine purpose. Like you, Sarah, walking your divine purpose. You're a fucking badass. Getting passionate now. But nobody can stop what God's got for you. None of these clowns. All three of them in the reverse. Like, that's like, no, I can't think of a good example right now, but I'm sure it'll come to me. There's the Emperor. See, I told you. They're trying to put a block on this. But that's the thing. Everybody's been woke up now. Look, justice is about to be served. And all these karmic contracts with these idiots are closed out. Yeah. Look. Six of Swords. You moved away from all the manipulation, the lies and the deceit towards the sun. Yeah? Why? Because you're supposed to light up the world. Shine your light on the world. Because that's justice. That's why. We're here to bring justice to this planet. They've had playtime for too long now. It's our turn. We gonna do this. 10 of Cups. Happy ever after. Because that's how we're going to leave this planet. For our babies, for their babies, so on and so forth. Right? Yes, it might have been a long time coming, but we're on it. We are on it now. We're going to leave it stable. Okay? Victory. We ain't going to quit. We've gone within and we've seen the light. We know how to get shit done. And we're going to get it done. God said, that's the truth. That's the Ace of Swords. Yep, Six of Cups. Right. This is about us lot here. healing our wounded inner child, right? Once we've done that, we can then start to grow from a more stable place, right? This is about the past, memories of nostalgia. This is because, right, yeah, all right, it wasn't that great when we was kids, but you know what? Our social media was outside. Imagine your front door knocking and it's one of your children's friends asking if one of your children's coming out to play. That was like the original voice note. Text message. Yeah? Walking round the road and knocking someone's front door to see if they're coming out. Fucking hell. No, everybody's doing it all online now. Everybody's separated from each other. Stabbing each other in the back. Cyberbullying, all kinds of crap. What happened to actual socialising? We can't leave this planet like this. Go and watch Mr. Nobody. And it's literally about him as he's like over 100 years old. And he's the last mortal. Everybody else is transhuman. They've got electronics plugged into them here, there and everywhere. Because that's what they want to be a way of life. Go and watch Demolition Man, for crying out loud. That shit was back in the 90s. Look what they was telling us was going to be like then. Back to the Future. They want to keep us down. They want to keep us stuck to the ground. Because normally in the Ten of Swords, somebody's down on the floor, face down, stuck. No. We work too hard to get to where we are. And we are not going to work this hard to leave a load of shit behind for our babies to be abused by a bunch of satanic paedophiles. No. Not doing it. That's why we need to be our own heroes. We need to heal ourselves. We need to save ourselves so we can save other people. Save the children. Save us now. That's why we're the Son of God. S-U-N. Because we're here to save us now. Yes, I'm about to get passionate. Pissing me off. Hearing people on the phone. Oh, I just want a person to fucking heal yourself. Fuck's sake. Getting too much. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about becoming independently wealthy, but not just in money. In happiness. In stability. In peace of mind. How many of you have got at least one depressed parent? How many? Everyone. Some form of mental health runs through the family. It's the fucking generational curse. But you guys, the ones that are here right now, I'm not having it. Let's give that shit to someone else. Get somebody else to do it. Yeah? It's my destiny to help other people be their own wish fulfillment. And cut shit out of their lives that no longer serves them, that holds them back from creating the wish fulfillment and walking their destined path. We're going to teach people how to invest in themselves, be strong and proud, but not egotistical. Because that's where narcissists live, in their fucking ego, playing with their damn devil. We don't want no more of them. We don't. I tell you what as well, I don't want to live in a world where everybody's got to work flipping 16 hours a day just to make ends meet. What the hell is that all about? What happened to the days where mum could stay at home, bloody cook dinner, dad went to work? Not that I'm saying it's got to be like that, it's just an example before anybody starts, don't want to hear it. There's a lot to be said about traditional lives. A lot. There's a reason why a lot of children feel abandoned nowadays. Because they're constantly in school. There wasn't wraparound care when I was a kid. You went to school and you came home. I don't remember there being an after school club when I was in school. But now you've got wraparound care. Pretty sure they're taking the kids in from like 7:30 in the morning. And you can pick them up at like 6:30. You're being serious. That's 11 hours a day. 11 waking hours a day. You pick your kid up at 6:30. They're in bed by 8:30. That's an hour and a half you spend with your child in the evening. Most of that time is going to be cooking their dinner, cleaning up behind them, getting them ready for bed, depending on how old they are. And then just maybe spend an hour with them in the morning, running around, shouting about this, getting that ready. Have you got this? Not paying any attention to your kids. They're being raised by programmed idiots. Think about that for a minute. That's why there's a lot of chaos and conflict in the world these days. Parents aren't even allowed to be parents anymore because you've got to be out working all the hours that God sends. You've got to be out there working all the hours that God sends just to be broke. What the fuck's that all about? It's time for things to be balanced out, and balance needs to be restored. Right? See that? That's a message from God. Sort that shit. No more deceit, no more fucking devil energy, no more of that. No more. Being blind to what's going on around you. Things are being brought to the surface. Slowly but surely, you're going to see who you should and shouldn't be collaborating with. Well, you should be already seeing that by now because the veil's been lifted. No more regret, no more remorse, no more worrying about what you've left behind. It's been and done. Those lessons have been learned. You've taken the lessons and you've left the pain behind. No more confusion because you know what you need to be doing. Accepting of yourself and your spiritual gifts and loving yourself, not in a the nose is going. Not in a conceited way, but in your high priestess energy. You're knowing. So be expecting a message from the universe, even your person, about something small but stable. It's going to be a stable offer. Yes, you've been patiently waiting for this to come on in, but coming on in is. Listen, you'll know when you've done the work because that's when your person will come on in. That will be the test. Have you done the work or are you still the same? And they're going to come on in passionately. Now, for some of you, because this has been coming up quite a bit, because you've got the Ace of Wands as well, there may be a home move. All right? Because the Knight of Wands isn't just the player of the deck. He does move very fast. He does move very passionately. But also, he can be very indicative of a home move. Also, as well, with a brand new passionate beginner with the Ace of Wands. This is you guys accepting your magic. Yeah? Because you are magic. You have magic and you are magic. But this is a brand new passionate beginning in life with plenty of opportunities. Plenty of opportunities as to how this is going to unfold. Yeah? Plenty. No more indecision because you're letting go of all the things that no longer serve you. Ending all those karmic cycles. Because you've chosen your destined path. You're going to leave a legacy for the world. Legacy. You're going to start your own legacy, your own family line, and you're going to leave that behind because it's going to trickle down. You're the pebble. No more deception because you've healed from that, because these moon cycles have helped. These moon cycles have helped you see the light. See what's going on right in front of you. See where all these burdens have been coming from. And the burdens aren't even yours to carry. Other people's. Other people's. Stay focused on what the end result is, and you're going to get that brand new beginning in love. Just make sure you cut all those deceptive fuckers out of your life. Because that's what they look like. A bunch of trampy clowns. Yeah? No powers. No friends. No hope. Fucking clowns. Right. I'm going to get some other cards out. Because I think this is looking good so far. Because you are definitely through the door to personal healing and happiness. That's what's on the other side. It's not a trick. Be your own hero. And this is the thing. Once you save yourself, then you can show others how to do the same. That's why you're the healer of the ages. because you fought those battles long and hard, and now you get to walk up those steps as this healer and say, this is how we did it. This is how you can do it too. That's why. Because your divine counterparts, yin and yang. And together you become Treasure Island. You do. Everything's going to be done by the book. And here we go again with this not for you. Why are you guys all out here? It's not for me. That bit's not for me. Don't you want peace in your life? Don't you want to leave peace behind for your descendants? A land of milk and honey. Oh, that flipped itself all the way round. Because right now you're between worlds and finding it difficult to breathe. Because you're going through a transitional period of time right now. And that's why you're in this fork in the road. Probably that's, no, there's no probably about it. That's why you're in this energy of, it's not for me. One foot in, one foot out. It's not for me. Stop playing on this side of the fence then. You've got to stop. Breathe. Take a deep breath. And reflect. That's one of the biggest things that you guys forget to do. Reflect on how far you've come. Yeah? Aside from all of the chaos and the conflict, truth is, this is for you. You are a healer of the ages. You are supposed to walk up that temple path and stand on that stage and set it. We are here for the reset. We are the reset. We need to tell the truth. We need to show the truth. Because life has to be fair and balanced again. It's not fair. It's not balanced. And this isn't about you or me. This is about a higher power. We've been called to do a job. Let's get on and chop some wood and start sweeping shit. Because, you know, you're blessed. And we are here to be the change in the wind. Because it's a serendipitous situation. Yes, it is. Because this is the thing as well. I'm going to stop pulling cards from this deck in a minute. Look, round and round, never-ending story. It's the same thing over and over and over again when it comes to this planet. Go back in history. Every 100 years or so, there's another reset. This has happened, that's happened. And I have to wonder how many of these incidences and situations have actually occurred. History's always written by the victors, as we know. But how many of those things actually happened? Really? Because they know it goes round and round. It's always the same. There's always a war for peace. How the fuck does that make sense? And what's friendly fire? Oh, I'm just going to shoot over the fence over there and kill about 10 of your people. But it's only friendly fire. You can't start a war because you're fucking killing innocent people. Well, I mean, some of them might be just creatures. You just don't know. But, here she goes again. But it's a never-ending story. It keeps going round and round in circles. Nothing new under the sun. Yeah? Nothing new under the sun. Imagine what kind of world we can leave behind if we stay on our perch and don't let them knock us off. Imagine not being worried about sending your children to school because they're going to be set upon by predators, teaching them how to masturbate at the age of 6. Imagine a world where that doesn't happen. Imagine. Hi, Julie. I'm imagining it right now. And it looks like a beautiful place to be. I can't leave a world like that behind for my babies. I can't. You've got a legacy to leave, so you better get on it. Do the healing. break free from this prick. Bit of strength, a bit of courage, a bit of compassion for yourself. Like I keep saying, well, like the title of the video says, be your own hero. Be your own hero. King of Wands. Be focused. This is probably a person at this point feeling very passionate about you, but there you are, standing your ground. This is not a love reading. I'm not trying to do a love reading. But you've got to make the decision to step out of your comfort zone, because there's too many deceptive, sneaky people around you trying to, as we see, trying to keep you and your counterpart away from each other. But justice is being served, and you're no longer going to be stabbed in the back, because God said, I'm taking those knives out of your back and you're going to heal. And you're going to go and get your wish fulfillment. Okay. Because you see things from a different perspective now. Your person's in love with you and your divine counterparts. There's going to be a reunion. A reconciliation, I should say. God said. Yeah, that's the God card. You watched me shuffle all these cards. There's going to be commitment. Stable, commitment, traditional. You've both been illuminated, but you're both children of God. S-U-N. Save us now. It's your destiny. That's the Wheel of Fortune. It's your destiny to be in this partnership, right? God said. Yeah? You're going to have a brand new, passionate beginning, and there's going to be plenty of opportunities for you guys to continue to grow and evolve with one another. Yeah? No more juggling. No more feeling like you've missed out on anything. Right? Where is he? Where has he gone? You're going to be a vibrational match for each other this time. Yes, you are. No more defeat. No more conflict, no more arguing, no more chaos, no more feeling like it's an ongoing, never-ending battle, like it's something that you have to go and hide from. Yes, you've recovered. Yes, you guys watching might be in this Queen of Swords energy, and I don't blame you. Keep your defences up. Be silly not to. There you go. That's how they see you. Stable. Nurturing, wifey, and that's how you see your that's how you will see your person, because that's what energy they're going to be coming in when they come to you. They're not coming to you, well, they might come as a page of a small but stable offer, but I assure you that this is the energy that they're going to be in soon enough. This is them in their spiritual self, and this is them in their 3D aspect they're trying to get to. Yeah? Vibrational match, because you're a spiritual badass, and you're also like just a step down from the Empress. So you've got your shit together, you've got everything you need. You don't need anybody. You might want them, but you don't need them, because you got this. Yeah? Miss Independent. You've done it all. Now all that's missing is that cup of love. But you filled yours up for yourself, didn't you? Yes, you did. Because you manifested that. And now everything that you manifested, everything that you've been manifesting is on its way in. Because this Tower moment is going to make sure that everything that was an illusion before comes crashing down. And you come away from anything that's been holding you back. Because you're healing. 6-6. It's time for you to come into union and things to be balanced. Victory with these children. So you can grow together, but you know that. You're the High Priestess. Yeah? So, no more feeling orphaned because you love yourself. No one can abandon you because you've got yourself. Yeah? I'm going to... I don't know whether to get the Shaman deck out or... I'm going to get the Angels deck and then we'll finish up with the Shamans. I'll get a few from the angels. I mean, most of you are already on that vibe of healing anyway, and almost there. It's that sacral chakra and the base chakra. I mean, like I said, once you do the sacral chakra, you'll be able to swim through the base, but you gotta get into it. Can't keep avoiding it. Got a few days left. The purge. And not like in the film. That's the truth. Everything you ever wanted, everything that you've been trying to manifest is literally on its way in. Everything. I hear, yeah, but I can't see it. I don't see how that's going to happen. You're not supposed to. Just know it's going to happen. No? Oh, but then, when? I don't get time. My team do not come with clocks and calendars. I'm an impatient bitch. They just look at me. You know how this works? Do the work. I don't even ask. Don't ask anymore. Because I get the same answer. Right? So, let's see what the angels have got to say. What did I say to you guys about that flipping Empress in reverse? Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Didn't know about that song. Mariah Carey singing shit. This is about Mother. Mother healing alchemy. Said to you about that Empress in the reverse with the Magician and the Hierophant in the reverse. Oh, God. We've got to go to Karmaville. I nearly forgot about that shit. Oh. Right. Well, look, the angels are with you at the moment. So let's go to Karmaville and get that over and done with, because we need to find out about those stupid clowns that are still out here thinking that they can get away with anything. They've just effed it for themselves, really. So let's get the Karmaville Kipper deck. Look, that's from a different deck. That's the Psychic Tarot deck from John Holland, right? And that's the Empress right there. So again, it comes same thing. I'll pick up the deck. There's a fucking thief. Thief, poverty, and family room. So here we go. This is why that distorted Empress, the Magician in the reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. That's why they've been doing overtime, stupid clowns. Trying to keep this Empress and this Emperor apart, but all you can do is cause a delay. That is it. Because God stamped it. That's a God-ordained situation. Now, the only way that contract would be null and void, but we see earlier that your contract is still open because the yin-yang came out with the contract when I split that deck. Right. Gonna have to use this deck as well because that's like a bit of a Karmaville deck. Right. So these punks in the reverse. Let's find out why they're in the reverse. Wow. We've got thief, family room, and poverty. So Ocean's 11 out here. Let's just call it that. I've had a meeting in the family room because they've received a message of concern. This is the thing. They've been getting messages of concern. How many times? Trespassers will be shot and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. There's that fucking house they've been trying to rob. Still out here trying to... That's what I'm saying. fucking coffin. That's a wrap. That situation is a fucking wrap. They are in spiritual confinement. That's why they're in despair. Do you want to know why they're in despair? Do you want to know what's underneath their despair or behind their despair? This is behind their despair, right? That's an end to their shit. They can't do it anymore. Well, they can't do it anyway. However, I've been telling you there is going to be some coffin situations, right? There's going to be some prisons. Now, oh, hi, Boops. Now, listen. What was I saying earlier? Spiritual confinement. Despair. Coffin. Oh, no, I just got something and it's disappeared. Oh, yes. Some people trying to steal things, not just from that house, but I did do a reading quite some time ago, and Mystic Tory put one up the other day about family members thinking that they found a loophole in some paperwork and trying to steal someone's inheritance. Now, I already done that video like middle of January about a mother trying to steal their child's divine inheritance. Maybe there was something to do with a house that was left to someone and they thought they was entitled to it. This is back in January I done that. So there may be some actual prison time for some people, but there is going to be some coffin time for some people as well. But this will be spiritual confinement, so they will have lost their gifts. They would have been stripped of their gifts, so they'll be in despair because they'll be in spiritual poverty. However, don't forget, a few weeks ago, there was this, 2 or 3 weeks ago, where these clowns were paying third-party practitioners to do spell work. And they were like, no, I've done my research, the lights are on, and they're home, I'm taking your money, you can piss off. But again, like, look. Right, so, yeah, judgment has been passed, right? The papers have been signed. This contract between the two of you guys is still open, right? Now, for some of you, not many of you, but for some of you, your person, like you know, might not have decided to leave the playground. So if your person is still in the playground, unfortunately, this will not be for you because they're not ascending. They're being willfully ignorant. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to happen. It just means that you'll miss this union wave, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, because you've got a job to do regardless. Yes, we get sent down in pairs. Yes, you're supposed to work with your counterpart. But like I turned round and said to you, we've all got free will. So if your person chooses to stay in the playground, even though the flicking power's been cut, that's your person's problem, not yours. You've got a job to do. God hired you. Who's going to fire you? Unless, of course, you choose to stay and wait. You'll get a Cupid. Now, this mature woman is concerned about this journey that you or your person, because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't necessarily have to be your person. It could be your family members, you know. But they're definitely overthinking about this unexpected income because they know what's coming. But they also started to get some of this. There's been a bit of a change, and now the community has been getting messages about their false people not being so false anymore. Well, they are still false, but they're not incognito. They're being seen. They're not hidden anymore. And this is a cause for concern for them because now they've been caught out. Now they're facing judgment. Then you've got this mature man that's working with this mature woman. Can't make it up. Yeah. So we're talking about the head of a family, like a mum, auntie, grandmother, a dad, uncle, grandfather, cousin, whatever, but somebody that's mature, you know, like a matriarch or a patriarch of the family. No, the magician is in the reverse. So these three have been collaborating, okay? Because they're worried about this great fortune and sudden wealth. And look, that's your person once they receive their gifts and accept them with grace, and that's you. You're already a privileged lady. Your person's about to become a wealthy person. Whether it's spiritual wealth or financial wealth, you know, it doesn't really matter. Take it as it resonates, because at the end of the day, like I've been saying to you, these wankers have been stealing your light. Whether it's these are your people's, whether these are your person's people or your people, or that 33rd degree Mason, because those cults and societies, groups, they've been watching your ass too. And they're concerned as well. Why? Because they can see you becoming a privileged lady and a wealthy man. Take it as it resonates. I'm not about to start splitting things down the middle all the time. Either way, these are counterparts. That's just how we're looking at it, right? You guys have got this coming in. The unexpected income is your gifts being boosted. Why are your gifts being boosted, you ask? Because those wankers have been stealing your magic and your power since you was a baby. One way or another, they've been flipping, siphoning off you. Now they can't do it anymore. Now they've been capped and they've been stripped of their gifts. Everything they've got going like this, and yours is just going, oh, excuse me, where it's supposed to be. Yeah? Imagine how powerful you are now, right? So just, and imagine how much more powerful you're going to be when you're restored to full power. When you're restored to full power. Yeah? So your official person, not some fucking false clown, right, is coming on in for courtship. They want to get to know you better. They want to do this properly. Like we keep seeing, and it does keep coming up, by the book. Yeah? And that's you in your expecting energy. Now, your spirit guides, for a change, not for a change because they're always doing it, but your spirit guides and your ancestors have been working overtime to make sure that you get this gift, because you deserve it, from your main male, who is now on their journey to becoming an official person and wealthy. Because you've been keeping a clean house. Why, you ask? Because you're held in high honour, that's why. You've healed your wounded inner child, and now you're the main female. And in the not so distant horizons, you're going to be celebrating. Yes, you are. Well, let me shake it up. See, that's what you've got to do with these creatures and their tactics. Because I'm telling you now, there's been plenty of spell work being used. Manipulation is basic spell work, yeah, we all know, because most of us here have been dealing with narcissists our whole life. Training. I just used to think, just so funny, right? Before I figured out about this spirit of Lucifer and all that stuff, yeah, I always used to think, like, they would target me because, I say target me, no, fucking yeah, target me because I've got a strong personality. Oh, we'll fucking shut her up. Get her under manners. I had a fucking violent one and still didn't shut my fucking mouth. Fucking going into... I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like it wasn't horrific, because it fucking was. Good night, my darling. Yeah, you watch this tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright? Sweet dreams, beautiful. So, yeah, we used to fight, but it just... Anyway, it's long. But even that wouldn't shut up. I'm not to be controlled. It was never. But it's not. It's not because they think, oh, I'm going to control her. Da, da, da. It's because they want your fucking light. Their demon is hungry for your light. It's like in Doctor Sleep. Those demons could see the light in the children, in the people that have the light. Yeah, talk to you tomorrow, darling. Sweet dreams. They can see the light, so they want it. It's like a fucking ultimate meal. Yeah? So that is why the narcissists go for you, empaths. Well, us empaths, because I'm not exempt. So that's why. We've literally fucking been targeted by demons our whole life. I'm going to pull some of these cards from my deck, and then I'm going to get into it with the shamans. Because, okay, so within the next 3 to 6 months, they want to talk to you. That's for people in separation, like no contact. But this within the next 3 to 6 months, that's going to be like levels of commitment, because this person wants to take you out. And they love your booty. But there has been a karmic contract in play. Now, is it someone else? I don't know. Karmic contracts are lessons to be learned. Listen, you've learned a lot of lessons from your person, so you had some karma to resolve. Yeah? So in the next 2 weeks, I do believe that you guys will be having a conversation, or be going out on a date. This here is more so for, like, how, like, a time frame of how things progress over that period of time. That's a union number. Right, I am going to, so for some of you, something significant's going to happen in 1 to 5 days. Okay? Oh, I've never felt this way before. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, I just want to get a few cards. And then I'm going to go to get my angel cards out. They're afraid of commitment. Not anymore, they're not. They were afraid of commitment. That's probably, now this is only for a small select few. This is just a story that's coming through. So, look, Mariah Carey, Living Without You. I can't give anymore. Anyway, so afraid of commitment and karmic contracts. So for those of you, the person's third party situation, yada yada yada, whatever the circumstances or the dynamics are, none of my business, I don't care. Your person was afraid of commitment, and this karmic contract that they had didn't hold them to account. So they never had to commit to that person or that situation, right? So they could get on and do whatever they wanted. And that's why, with you, they knew they had to give you or offer you some type of commitment, because you weren't going to allow them to run fast and loose with your energy, your feelings, or your respect. They made some bad choices because they were afraid of commitment and they were involved in a karmic contract. They want you to forgive them. They wish they knew what to say. That's why you haven't heard from them, because they don't know what to say. I mean, how do you say? Well, it's quite easy, really. I'm sorry, I've been a dick. Fucking hell, you got moon pig for crying out loud. You can send it in a freaking card. Right. I know this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And they want to open up. They definitely fell in love. And they got scared. And they did a runner. And they became a fucking liar. This is them acting like they don't give a shit. Right? When they do. So whatever they said, they lied. Because they are overwhelmed. And this is all about divine timing. I'm not going to keep pulling from there because there's too many. But just know your person's in love with you and they're going to come forward because they don't want to be away from you anymore. That's why. And this was all about divine timing. Oh, hello, Sam. Long time no see, beautiful. Right, so this is all about divine timing, right? Okay. So everything had to happen the way it happened because it was supposed to happen that way. I hear people say, oh yeah, but why did it have to happen? I'm like, listen, if you guys had half a smidge of an idea of what's been going on in the background of your person's life, you wouldn't want to have been in that. How do you know? How do I know? I do readings for people, that's how I know. Your third eye's opening and your clairvoyance is coming online. I'm going to pop in and see you in the week. Catch up. Maybe we could get Chinese and fall asleep. Good old days. Right, let's see what we can get. Right, you've got some gifts coming, but you need to be protecting yourself with some black obsidian, right? Vitality and empowerment, perseverance. That's you guys never giving up. Hot date, my love. Yeah? That's you guys never giving up. Dream God. That's me. Teacher, guide, guardian. I'm not quite a guardian. My mum, I don't know. Yeah, no. I am. Because I'm here to look after you guys. You've got to open your heart though. Compassion, love, cultivation. Right, let's have another one. There's that third eye again with the prophecy. As I keep telling you, you're part of the 144,000. Sensuality and confidence. This is what you need to work on. If you've got the crystal, get it out and charge it. And like, I don't know, sleep with it under your pillow. Keep it in your purse. Might help you give some confidence. But that's what you need to keep moving forward. You're about to collect your harvest. What you've been trying to manifest. Passion and survival. That's because you never gave up. Because you're badass. Get some shaman on this because it's over an hour now. My nose is going crazy, so there must be something due to come out. Shaman of reflections and the spirit of healing, because that's what you've been doing. There might be a few little bits left to do. Yes, I will. I'll call you tomorrow, my darling. Love you. Right, spirit of healing with the companion and the spirit of truth. Right. You and your person have been healing. Right? That's your companion. And you're going to be telling each other the truth. When you come together, you're going to be telling each other the truth and talking about things. Spirit of family, yeah? Because that's what you and your person both want. That's what keeps coming through. The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. That's like happy family, home life, stable family, everything. Ancestor of memory. Remember who you are. Fucking star. A star. Here to shine your light on the world. No more illusions. The ancestor of protection's in the house, but you've got to do You got to do your part as well. Make sure you tell your team they've got divine clearance. It's an hour and 4 minutes and 44 seconds when I said that. Make sure you tell them they got divine clearance to protect you at any and all times. Tell them at least 3 times a day. Return any negative entities, energies, intentions, and or attachments back to sender 1,000-fold. At the very least. I mean, some people do 10. I just do 1,000. Don't think that's too much. But don't be sending shit my way. We're going through our initiation right now. This is like a tail end of it. And we're just about to receive our abundance. You haven't lost anything. This is the shaman of loss. This is to let you know you let go of things from the past. We haven't lost anything. You've gained everything because now the spirit of love is with you, along with the spirit of nurture. That fell on the floor. So that, I'm feeling that is spirit telling me that you guys need to spend a little bit more time nurturing yourself. Oh, I can't be doing this. Yeah? Just take a little bit of a time out. The ancestor of guidance is on this for you, with the ancestor of hope. No more conflict. It's time for you to sing a song. Imagine I did all of this filming and I didn't even put the charger in the other phone. Anyway, so the hunter of death is on the case. That's you letting go of everything from the past that no longer serves you. No longer serves you. Right. It's basically the same story over and over again, right? Apart from when we go to Karmaville. But even that's the same shit. You got these clowns, right? Someone's mother. I mean, that could be their dad, that could be their uncle, that could be the grandfather, this could be the mum, the auntie, or the grandmother. And this is just somebody that works closely with them. This is not just a normal family. This is a family of magical practitioners. Dark practitioners, I might add. Because it goes back to that secret club, cult, society, whatever you want to fucking call it. I got that the other day. 33rd degree Mason's concerned. Why is he concerned? Something to do with the child whose house they got robbed. Because that all came out the other day. Oh, shall we have a little bit of Janet Jackson? She says, oh look. Let's go with the first song. Right, so these are dark creatures, yeah, as well we know. Anyway, I'm going to get something from the Sea Soul Journey and then I'm going to go. I got to go. Right. Allow. May you soften into what is. Can't even hear this. Janet Jackson. Better turn that down because YouTube will tell me off for that. Around me, baby. This is Together Again by Janet Jackson. So if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. So I don't know what song's going to play first. Stretch. May you extend your reach. Reach out to others. Not those people, though. You have to be mindful, though, because the thing is, they might be your people. They might be your person's people. Some people in third-party situations, this could be their in-laws. The possibilities are endless as to where these people are coming from, but they could also be the people that have been watching you. Because if you've been ascending at a rate of knots, because I know I have, if you've been ascending at a rate of knots, it's not going to have been something that they would have had a chance to get in and try to stop. So They are scrambling around trying to find ways to prevent you from ascending any further because growth is never ending. Right, okay. Or enjoy. Or may you see the sublime in every day. See? This is me. Every single day I will order sunshine and blue skies. And like I said to you before, even if I only get 10 seconds of it, I get it. Ask and it's given. Right? Joy. May you pursue what lights you up. That's what your person's going to be doing soon. Space. May your heart and your scope expand. Right. That one I will take. Gratitude. See the rainbow? You're the rainbow. May you honour all that you receive. All your gifts, all your abundance, all that love. All of it. Receive with grace. And honour it. Because you can't have clowns like this trying to come in and steal your light anymore. Right. On that note, I'm going to go because I need to go to sleep. So, Divine Soul Tribe, until next time, stay divine.